Welcome back to What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea. I hope you are well and rested. Let's tap into this energy. Thank you so much for your likes, your shares, and your subscribes, hitting your notification bell, tapping into the message. I am truly grateful. I love you and the divine loves you. Let's tap in. What is it? What is it that the Team Juicy Tea need to know? Okay. Ooh, Lord, stalking your social media. See, here they go, watching, lurking, secretly obsessed again. I'm telling you, family. Why? Because you got the juice. You got the juice. It's that energy. You know what I mean? Your high vibrational energy. A lot of people, they don't know what to do with you. Okay, they're so miserable. I'm just picking up on a lot of miserable energy out there, family. You know, you are a bright, shining star. You are so much light. Okay, I can't make it up. Look what came out. You are so much light. Okay, you block the BS. Okay, and you are bliss. All right. With these boundaries that you've established with this no contact energy, a lot of people are seeking closure. And I don't feel like you're giving them any closure right now. Okay. This is the energy I'm picking up on. You're not giving anybody any closure because when you were there offering it to them, they were just running over you. Okay. They were running over you. They were running you down. And quite frankly, I feel like the divine has delivered a lot of you from a lot of toxic situations, circumstances, people, places, and things. To include those jobs, okay? There's some people that I know you're like, oh my God, I lost my job. But then at the same token, you're like, but damn, what it was a relief. Something like that, okay? For some of y'all, okay, you got out that bad relationship and you're like, dang, I miss them. But then, damn, you start thinking about the pros and the cons and you're like, nah, that was a relief, right? So this is the energy. Let's go. We speak spirit, okay? I cannot make it up. These people can't move on. They are stuck. Okay, there's a lot of people that are just stuck. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can just change the blinds and see if we can get this to not just come down so hard. Okay. Yes, there's a lot of energies that are still stuck out here, family. Okay. Woo! They're looking for you. Okay, they're looking for you through your social media. Some of you guys have changed your whole social media page and everything, or you haven't posted for a while or something like that. For some of you, there were energies that were really sitting there acting like they were for you, but they were ciphering your energy. This is what I'm getting. They were really ciphering your energy. So it was like, those were the fake likes, the fake, the fake love, the fakeness. But then you're like, damn, if it's always about love, how come I feel so drained? This is the energy I'm picking up on. You was like, you had to, something had to give, right? Exactly. This wasn't love. What did I just tell you? This was not love, family. You knew this. Okay. Man, maybe your high hopes of something turning into that, it was just too toxic. It was too toxic to turn around. Okay. There are some things that you just have to let go because they're too toxic to turn around. And it's because the toxicity just festered. Right? It just festered there. I'm picking up on energies that just really wanted to study what buttons to push. And they pretty much pushed all of them, but you still maintained your grace, okay? Your essence of grace, tact, and diplomacy, all right? There's sometimes y'all, I tell them I come in hot and sometimes not. What that means is I do cuss and curse. I say two words, cuss and curse, because East Coast, West Coast say cuss and curse and foul language, okay? But sometimes I cuss and curse. And I noticed on that channel, boy, I be cussing. I was like, damn, I'm trying to fix this. I don't want a potty mouth. I want my divine masculine to know that, he does have someone who's somewhat intelligent. I'm just not going to toot my own horn like that. I feel like, I don't do those kinds of things. But nevertheless, you know what I'm saying? Man, I was over there swearing like a sailor. Some of y'all may be swearing like a sailor because you already know this wasn't love. So people are going to try to come back in because they do want that closure. I'm telling you. All right. They wanted you to have this, fantasy and then crash. Boom. Okay. And then what it was they were pushing a narrative that wasn't even true. With this truth exposed, yeah, the truth is exposed. Okay. And what the truth is that, well, first of all, somebody did something illegally to Destiny swap you. Somebody did something illegally to swap your destiny, okay? But then what they didn't realize is they were really doing you a favor because it allowed you to come back with fresh energy, with the energy that is really you, not the energy that you were holding on to hurt and pain and sorrow and strife and not all that, right? You wanted to let that go anyway because you have a big old heart, okay? I'm not saying you're a sucker for love, but I am going to say you are a hopeless romantic for whoever is resonating with this, all right? And because you're a hopeless romantic, right? You've got energy out here that is like, no, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. It was the trauma. It was the trauma inside of me. I really didn't mean it. It wasn't me. Yeah, whatever. Don't you go back and trauma bond with nobody. I ain't playing, family. Don't you go back and trauma bond with nobody at all. Yeah, because these people never showed up for you. At the bottom of the deck, they never showed up for you. Okay. I feel like a lot of people, they were just there for the moment in time to see what they could get, to see how they could, because a lot of people, this is what it is. They feel like, oh, we're going to let this go here and boom. But the thing is, a lot of people don't realize they did you a favor. Okay, that could have been the Most High God, the divine creator of all living things, your angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that did you the biggest favor ever because it was draining. You see how bright the sun is coming in? Now, I'm going to admit that channel did have a lot of brightness, but I didn't feel it like how I feel it over here at What's the Juice at the Juicy Tea. Okay, there was a lot of negative energy and it was just draining. Okay, it was draining. I feel like there was a lot of trauma bonding on that channel too, and I was like, oh, I don't know if it so you may feel like energies that are trying to come back in, they're trying to pick up on your sunshine. Okay, that sunshine, that star energy. Okay, that star energy is all about hope. That sunshine energy is all about life, vitality. Okay, shining the light in the darkness. That is who you are. That's the energy that you have. And then you got them other ones. You got them blood sucking vampires. Okay, them energy vampires. All right. Yep, you already gave it your all, and you knew that your all was good enough. Okay. It wasn't like you gave them 5%, 10%. You gave them 220%. You gave it your all. Now it's time to give it your all elsewhere. Okay? Yes. With this block and bliss, yes. It has been a blissful life for you. Okay? You got somebody out here crying about it. Well, it wasn't really me. It was the devil. Oh, I was tricked by the devil. Okay. Well, you stay tricked by the devil. Because you're not family, okay? You're not tricked by the devil. You like, I'm good. That's that gift of discernment. I'm good. That's that intuition. I'm good. Yeah, let them sit over there and cry about it. Because that's all they about to do is cry about it. I promise you. They're going to have to cry about it. Tell me more, Spirit? Because you have healed and you're not hooked. And that's the thing. See, a lot of people be thinking, they need an audience. Oh, they need attention. Are you kidding me? All the anointed chosen ones, they can solo dolo all day long. Okay? What? I heard sun tea. Where's your sun tea at? Huh? You got some tea out there? You got your tea brewing in the sun? You know what I mean? Shoot, where's your water at? Okay, where's your water at? Oh, some of y'all got them protein drinks going. Okay. I heard coffee. Okay, yes, that's all you need in your life. Something simple. These people are upset. They are upset. They are upset. They are upset because you can heal and move on without them. Message. Somebody's starting to realize that too. They're like, what? Yep, look at them. What if I'd have just did right by them? What if I'd have just did right? What if? What if? And at the bottom of the deck, yeah, they living in memories right now. Cause you had them cracking up, you had them crying, you had their ass on an emotional roller coaster ride. Cause they were resonating with you too much. And then when that energy left, they were like, oh, I feel so empty. I feel like something's missing. Yes, you were. You're missing. You're missing in action for the BS. That's what it is. I promise you. Let's get a major arcana energy card out here. What's this energy? Whoop, whoop. I can't make it up. I'm telling y'all, I feel a lover. Okay, I feel a lover, baby. I feel a lover. I just be making up songs, but nevertheless, I do. I feel a lover that is coming in. I like this energy. Ooh, will you see me rubbing my hands together? No, I'm kidding. For real. Listen, an important choice about partnership arises. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay, so weigh your options fearlessly and stay true to your values. Okay, for the path you take will bring lasting impact. Okay, family, this is what is coming in. I feel it. Okay, this is what's coming into your energy. And that's why they want to come back. Because, see, you got that good love. Okay, you got that real good love. Well, at the bottom of the deck, high priestess energy out here. You could be a high priestess. Okay, so you are processing. Um, how can I explain this? Okay, so you have processed cause and effect. Okay, but you always look at things from a positive perspective. And because you do that, you're able to heal. And healing through love, healing through optimism. Okay? High Priestess energy, you are possessing intuition, mystery, and sensuality combined with rationality. Okay? So the current period is a reminder to have faith in your instincts and trust your gut feelings when it comes to this love that is coming in. Okay? Because there is definitely a love that is coming in, and these people, oh, they are jealous of that. Let me tell you how jealous they are of that, because they already know that this masculine energy or this feminine energy is getting ready to get all the love. They getting ready to get all the love. Let me do it like this for y'all, family. They're getting ready to get all the love. Okay? All the love. They really, really are. This person is going to be the energy that is unconditional when it comes to you. All right. They may have had conditions when it came to other people. Okay. I am picking that up. They were picky. This was a picky energy, but you are going to be this energy's fix. Okay. You're going to be this energy's fix. All right. This is what I am feeling. This is what spirit is saying. You are going to be this energy's fix. You are high priestess. They may be high priest energy. Okay. Somebody out here is so sick and tired of being sick and tired. Okay, they're over it. They want to move on. All right. There is a repetitive cycle that somebody is caught in. I don't feel this is you. I feel this is them. Because somebody was really thinking about, dang, if they get with somebody, and this somebody fulfills their every need, we're left behind. They're going to be left behind. And they know that. Okay, they know that. They know that they're getting ready to be left behind, or they're already left behind. You have made space. You have made space for something new. And whoop, I cannot make it up. That is hurting somebody out here, okay? They're in pain and sorrow right now. They could be feeling rejected. They could be feeling rejected because you've chosen you. You've chosen you. As soon as you chose you, I'm telling you that weight was lifted. As soon as you chose you, that weight got lifted. Your shoulders felt lighter. Okay? You're sleeping better. All right? You're able to think more clearly. Okay? Yes, because you were dealing with a lot of toxicity that was living a double life. Now, with this living a double life, this is giving me the energy like people in public are one way, but then at home they're another way. That was those emotional roller coaster rides, okay? Because this is like a trauma. There's somebody out here. Do you see how she looking? She in trauma. You see how she looking? Man, that's trauma. You ain't got time. Ain't no trauma bonding. Not at all. And I feel like you have freed up your energy from toxic energy. So these toxic energies are feeling like you kind of left them high and dry. Somebody feels like you left them high and dry. Like you blessed them with so much energy to where now that it's gone, they're missing you. Okay. You blessed them with so much energy to where now that it's gone, they're missing you. Yep. Pretty much. That's why real love, real deal is out here. There's a true bond. It's unshakable, okay? And it's a divine union. Ooh, I love that energy. Ooh, 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 ooh. There is a divine love coming in, and this is a love you have never experienced before. This is somebody where, I feel like I'm speaking to, and only take what resonates, okay? But I feel like I'm speaking to someone or many who have been single for a very long time. And that's because they've been healing, they've been going through some things, they're trying to work some things out, they're trying to make sense of some things, but at that same token, you are also feeling an energy of someone else in your energy field. This is them. This is them. I, at the bottom of the deck. I cannot make it up. It is a real union. Okay. This could be somebody from your past because it does say back for good. So somebody could have left for a while. You may not have talked to them. You may have not have spoken of them. They may have crossed your mind from time to time. But this energy, I feel like, is coming back, or they want to come back. Okay. Take it how it resonates. Where does this? Oh, there we go. Well, Spirit said take it since it was here. Okay, I heard that. Well, this doesn't go here, but it's here. So somebody, look, someone's trust, okay, in you may not have been what it should have been. Okay? Somebody didn't trust you the way that they should have. Or they were allowing others to place doubt. Okay? Somebody realizes they effed up. Yep, they effed up. They sure did. They effed up. And now they want closure, but you have already closed that door. You've closed those gates. You've already walked through the portal. The door immediately closed behind you. And this is what they're feeling. They're feeling like, oh my God, there will never be a reconciliation with this person. Somebody feels there will never be a reconciliation with you. Because you started putting yourself first, you started working hard again on something, and this time it's going to be better than ever. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, manifest that energy into existence, but make sure it is pure, clear intentions, okay? You don't want to manifest no red flags. You don't want to manifest no deadbeat man or woman. Divine mask is never deadbeat. Divine feminine is never deadbeat, okay? But you want to make sure that when you manifest this love that is definitely coming into your life, that you have pure, clear intentions. Sometimes you might have to write it down. Okay. Yep. Because right now there's no contact. You guys are separated or at a distance from one another. Okay. And you're definitely giving these other people silent treatment. I feel like they are hunting for you though. Okay. They hunting for you. They looking for you. They want to know what happened. They want to know what happened. They're like, where they go? Where they go? Where they go? I need the energy. I need the energy. Ah, and look, they got caught. That's why the divine relieved you from a lot of energies that were, woo, secrets were exposed. They got busted for being energy vampires. Okay. There was some detective work that went on too. The detective had already tapped into what was going on. I'm hearing out here. And while all that was going down, you were busy healing your heart, repairing your heart, okay? Because love always wins. You were building trust somewhere else because you don't have time for the energies that you left because they were toxic. Okay, I'm not saying all of them, but many of them were. It was an overwhelming energy. Person, place, thing, circumstance, or situation. Only you know what's happening in your life. Okay? Yes, I love it. Hi, Empress. Okay, you are of high value. All right, you are of high value. The Empress energy out here, you could be an emperor, okay? But you know your self-worth, okay? And you will not settle. And you're beautiful and sexy. You're handsome and sexy. You're abundant and confident, okay? As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay? Yes, I'm telling you, and you got a lot of people out here, family, right now that are looking at these broken mirrors. They're going through turmoil. They no longer, no, what was triggering them, they can no longer project that onto you. These are lessons because they are realizing they were addicted to your energy. They are now awakening that they were addicted to your energy. Okay, so I'm going to leave that message here. Thank you so much for tapping back into the Juicy Tea. I appreciate you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit your notification bell so that you can always tap into what's the juice over here at the Juicy Tea. Okay, and until next time, you know what I love to say. Ashe.